Hey guys, this is KubosKube, and I have something neat to show you. I made this sweet little command. Now I will be putting the link down in the description for the tool that I used to make this command, but I will also be pasting in the code that you will need to use the actual command itself, the quote-unquote popular single command. Now we're going to just go ahead and paste in the command. And we're going to hit done. I'm going to pop on this button. I'm going to punch the button. Okay. Cool beans. What does it do? Entity persistence. It's an idea I thought up of. Yeah, I thought up of an idea. Anyways, I wondered to myself, Kubos, how do you keep people from throwing stuff away? For instance, there is absolutely no way to get rid of stuff in general. Now there are 4 things that are very easy to dispense of compared to the rest of the things, but otherwise they're still a pain. So let's take a quick look at these commands, shall we? Now on the very bottom, towards the front, we have here entitydata. It targets all entities of the type item. It changes their age to a negative number that's extremely low, and it makes their invulnerable tag 1. So, if I throw this grass block down, it'll be there forever because it's an item and its age is very acute, very small, because it's a negative number. Now if we come to the next one, entity data, all entities of the type equaled arrow. So these are arrows that have been shot from a bow. Now arrows don't have an age tag, they have a life tag. And whenever the life tag is continually counted upwards, and when it gets to a certain number, the arrow disappears. This right here changes the life tag to 1 second constantly, so the arrow is always quote-unquote brand spanking new. Now its invulnerable tag is set to 1 because I didn't want it disappearing under any real circumstances. And then the pickup is set to 1. This makes it to where arrows shot by skeletons are able to be picked up by the player. Okay, this next one is to make it to where you can find arrows. Now something about arrows, even though that they have a perpetually short life, they still graphically disappear. And I could not, for the life of me, get a command block to by itself generate particles around an arrow, so I just told it to execute targeting all entities that are the type of arrow to create endRod particles. EndRod particles exactly where the arrow is, with no block radius. Very, very slow, subtle particles, one at a time, and normal. The normal means that you will only see it depending on your graphics settings. If it's set to minimum, and you're standing X number of blocks away, then you won't see the particles. This next one is for experience orbs because they have the same issue. They disappear after a while graphically, but they're still rendered. So it's basically the same thing, only with happyVillager particles. Then this is the block that actually makes experience orbs act like they're persistent. It's the same story as with dropped items. And then this last one, okay, these last 5 are to destroy 4 different types of items. This is a kill command targeting all items with a score of Despawner minimum 72,000. That is 1 hour worth of ticks, because this thing will tick 20 times a second. Now, Despawner, that command, it added in a objective scoreboards objectives list. it added a despawner objective for this item. So let's get on to the next ones. Type equals item. Let's go to the beginning. Scoreboard players add all entities type equals item. Now this is what is going to target the items. It adds 1 to Despawner. So, and then this is the tag that targets what type of item. So arrows, rotten flesh, Minecraft bones. Why'd I put in Minecraft? Oh, because I have to put Minecraft anyways. And a bow. Why those 4 items in particular, KubosKube? Because during the night, zombies and skeletons spawn all over the surface, and there is no way to really track it all down. So, without absolutely killing your computer, I built a machine to get rid of things that spawn. So, for instance, let me just dig out a little bitty hole here. I will throw in some experience. Whoops, not that way. I will throw in some experience, I will throw in some skeletons and some zombies, and I will grab a bow and arrow. I will, and that's, I don't think I need the arrow. And I'm going to change this one block temporarily to 72. Now that's just under 4 seconds. There's the zombies. They're gonna sit there and burn. They're gonna eventually die. They're very loud. Come on, zombies. Get to the part where you die. There we go. And there's the rotten flesh all lying about, and you'll see it's disappearing very quickly because the timer is set to 4 seconds. Now I can do the same thing with a skeleton. And while we're at it, we're just going to shoot some arrows here and throw in a couple bottles of experience. And half of it's going to jump out. So there we go, we have skeletons dying. There's a bone there. And it's gone. Another bone. Arrows, all gone. Experience is still down there. So that is that. And as you can see, the arrows are generating their endRod particles. I chose those. I originally used Cloud, but these are much more tame and a lot less obnoxious. So I figured that'd be better. And then those use the happyVillager particles, which is what you get from trading or growing crops. I thought it kind of fit the idea very well. Now, if we wait for a little while, these arrows will disappear, which they just did, and those experience orbs are still there. Who cares? But the arrows disappeared, but we still know where they're at because they're still generating particles. Now this proves one of two things, even though that the arrow has an infinite life tag. It will still render, not render, it will still process. It'll be processed by your processor on your computer and through your RAM. Now if I come over here and just pick them up, I have 2 extra arrows in my inventory. Those will despawn here in about an hour. But yeah, that's that. It's really quite fun to sit here and goof around. Throw down a bunch of experience. And then a TP all entities type equals XPOrb to KubosKube. It's just fun. It's just fun. That's all there is to it. It's loads of fun to goof around. And that is all I have for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that you comment, give me further suggestions on maybe possibly what kind of thing I should build next. I would like to build a sort of ingress in Minecraft. I think that would be really cool. I actually kind of started one way back when, but I scrapped it because of my impatience with myself. I just stopped. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye! Big thanks to Redux Redstone, Mr. Mine 2000, and TPC. Without you guys, this video wouldn't exist.